And I will start posting stuff on YouTube again, the daily class notes. So if you're at home and you don't know how to do your work, you don't have to bug your parents to help you do your work. You can look it up on YouTube and maybe refresh your own memory. What do you need? Pencil?
Oh, I found this charger right here.
Awesome. I'm sure somebody cares about that.
Yeah.
I will take it. All right. So, today we're going to do more y equal to mx plus b. So I want to talk about exactly what this, the m and the b mean in y equals mx plus b. Oh, okay, great. I want to talk about exactly what this means. So what I did right now is I showed you on Tuesday how to find the equation of the line in y equals mx plus b form if you have 2 points. It's that 4 steps I gave you. Now today I'm going to show you how to find the equation of a line in y equals mx plus b if you have 2 other conditions. So other ways. So let's say that you have a line where you know that the slope is equal to 1/2, and you know that something called the y-intercept is equal to -3. And you need to find the equation of the line that is in slope-intercept form. This is actually the easiest possible thing I'm going to be asking you about this entire unit. So if you see one of these questions on a test or a quiz, there's absolutely no reason for you not to get it correct. So, easiest thing I'm going to ask you about on test or a quiz, the way that you do that is the slope goes in for m, and this word y-intercept, this goes in for b, into this equation, this y equals mx plus b. So, you keep y as y, you replace m with whatever the slope is, in this case it's 1/2, x stays x, and then where b goes, you're going to replace it with whatever the y-intercept is.
What do we do minus?
You can do it as plus -3, or you can do it as just -3. They're both.
Plus -3, lazy.
It's fine. You can do it either way. If you were to write it as y equal to 1/2 x minus 3, that's fine too. They're equivalent to each other. They're the same. Okay? This is the easiest possible version of this kind of stuff. This is the easiest thing we're going to cover this entire unit. So just to show you again here, Brandon, you're going to be my guinea pig. I'm going to tell you that the slope of a line is 4. I'm going to tell you that the y-intercept of that same line, y-intercept, is 7. Can you tell me the slope-intercept equation of that line?
Y equals 4x plus 7.
Awesome. No 4 steps. As easy as that. Easiest possible question you're going to get on tests or quizzes. Alright? You guys with me so far? Picking up what I'm putting down?
Yep.
You pushing what I'm pulling? Alright. So, next, I'm going to take it just one step further. And this one is still easier than what we were doing on Tuesday, but not as easy as what I just showed you. So if I tell you that I have a line that goes through the point, Robbie, give me an xy coordinate.
3, -2.
Okay, 3, -2. And I'm going to say it has a slope of 2/3. Now, rather than giving you 2 points here, this already gives you the slope and 1 point. So we're still going to use the same equation we did from Tuesday. It's just we get to skip that first step where you have to find the slope. So step number 1, already done for you. Step number 1, the slope is 2/3. Ta-da! You get to skip down to step number 2. Step number 2 is using that formula I gave you, which was y minus y1 equal to m times x minus x1. Now, since this is the only point I have, this is x1 and this is y1. Right? Only point I have, no ambiguity to it. So that means I'm going to go down here and substitute in for y1, -2, and in for x1, 3. And then in for the slope, 2/3. So this is going to be y minus -2. Again, be cautious about that minus negative. Slope is 2/3. And then I'm going to do x minus 3. Now minus negative, I'm always going to make sure that I change that to plus positive. Then, step number 3, I'm going to distribute to both things inside. 2/3 times x. Let's see, I picked on Robbie, I picked on Brandon. Jocelyn, what is 2/3 times x? 2/3 x. And I'm going to do minus, and now I got to do 2/3 times 3. So Timber, if I'm doing 2/3 times 3, I'm going to do 2 times 3, which is what? And 6/3 reduces to 2. Right? Right. And then this over here is still y plus 2. Now, final step, step number 4, the coup de grace, the finishing blow. Jesse, how do I get rid of this plus 2 that's by the y? So I'm minus 2 from both sides, right? Minus 2, minus 2. Now, on the left-hand side, this cancels out, leaving just a y. On the right-hand side, nothing happened to change the x, so it's still 2/3 x. But, Jesse, what is -2 minus 2? -4. Sweet. So there we go. Now, all I'm doing with today's assignment is you will still have questions where you have to find the equation of the line in slope-intercept form from 2 points, just like what we were doing on Tuesday and yesterday. But I'm going to add to it problems where you're given the slope and you're given the y-intercept, and you have to write the equation of the slope-intercept form. Easiest problems we're going to do this whole unit. And then, more difficult than that, but still easier than what we were doing on Tuesday, problems where you're given a point and the slope, and then you have to find the equation of the line through those two, or through that point with that slope. All right? Not too bad, right? Sweet. Now at 45, because it is Thursday, I am going to administer the quiz. I know.